this section of the video is not misophonia friendly. So, it is right after I uploaded the last diary entry. It is still July 21st, but I felt the need to record this. I just rewatched the beginning of Markiplier's talkie video. I just rewatched the beginning of that. And it made me realize the way I eat chips is not as psychopathic as him. I do actually eat the chip. I do this specifically with Doritos. Now, I will say, Cool Ranch. This is Cool Ranch. You can't fucking see it. Ah! This is Cool Ranch. I'm putting Cool Ranch is being up here. All of Ranch is over there, but I put Cool Ranch up here because this is my last bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. And Cool Ranch Doritos are superior to any other chip, and I will take no criticism. So they're going up here, so they're going to be the last chip I eat from that box. And I will get more Cool Ranch. I should have just gotten an entire bag of just family-sized Cool Ranch along with those chips, but I knew that family-sized bag of Cool Ranch would be fun. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The way I eat chips, specifically Doritos. Again, this part of the video, I'll actually do some editing and put a timestamp to. I don't know if any of my videos are misophonia friendly because of the way I speak. And my mic might pick up things, so I really don't know, but this is definitely not misophonia friendly, as I will be eating and I will be sucking on these. Anyway, the way I eat Doritos is similar to how Markiplier eats Takis, but it's not as psychopathic. So I'm going to show you. I hold the Dorito in specifically my pointer and thumb, because I want to get the powder on only 2 of my fingers. Because I will be licking the fingers at the end and then wiping them off. You will not be able to see that part because I want to record myself eating this entire bag of Doritos. This is just a simple section to be spliced onto probably the end of the diary entry, so I can put a misophonia warning before this. Anyway, I take it like this, and I just suck off all the powder on a specific part before biting off that part. Now that all of this part of the chip has no flavor, I bite it off. And that's the part that makes it less psychopathic than how Mark eats Takis. Because I actually eat the goddamn chip. But what about this part? I just stick it in my mouth, suck it, and then eat it. And that's how I eat chips. And I wanted to record that because I realized that is not a normal way to eat Doritos. But it's how I eat Doritos. Any type of Dorito. My favorite is Cool Ranch, but any type of Dorito, I will eat like that. I will lick off the powder. I'll suck off the powder. This is a perfect Dorito. Holy shit. I will suck off the powder, eat the part that has no powder, then go to the next one. Then at the very end, I still just hold it in these 2 fingers so that I can just suck the dust off and then wash my hands. I felt the need to splice this onto the end of my next diary entry. So I was just talking to myself. You're not gonna be able to see me. You obviously let me know because I don't feel like turning on my light. The sounds you can hear are me moving around a Pop-Tart packaging that I haven't opened. But I was watching Markiplier review Canadian treats. I'm watching a lot of Markiplier reviews right now. I just finished rewatching the entirety of his Uno games and the entirety of his Markiplier mix. I'm watching all of his reviews now. But I was watching his review, and I saw some Canadians in the comments and it reminded me that it is very interesting to see other countries review your country. It's always interesting to see. By the way, I'm not using my mic in this one. I am just using my tablet mic. But it is very interesting to see when other countries review stuff. And I don't like saying this because I have a lot of friends from this country, but 9 times out of 10, I will not trust a British person's review of American things. I just won't. It is just something I don't want to trust. But I have seen 3 different nationalities review American things. I've seen a Japanese person, a Canadian person, and then a shit ton of British people. British people are weirdly obsessed with America. But they've all like reviewed different things. So I don't know if comparing them is good. But this Japanese girl, something I've noticed when you review a different country, I've noticed that people tend to get things wrong. Like in Moha's video, there were a few Canadians in the comments saying that a specific thing that he was reviewing was not actually Canadian, and I mean, you do get things wrong. A lot of these reviews don't talk to someone from that country to get actual recommendations, and I think it's kind of obvious with this Japanese girl I was talking about. She did this one thing where she was like dipping something into different things from different countries. And it was pretty obvious that she did not speak to someone from that country. For the Mexican one, she actually did guacamole, and you can see in the comments, a lot of Mexicans were like, you should have done salsa. You should have done salsa. The guacamole did not get a high ranking. So they were like, you should have done salsa. She did not do salsa. She did guacamole. And that's actually one of my favorite reviews of hers. What she does is she like takes things. I think she's Japanese. I'm not fully 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure she's Japanese. I cannot be 100% sure though. So what she does is she takes things and then she puts them through like other countries and ranks them. And the one that I was talking about with the guacamole and the Mexican station and salsa is she was putting these instant noodles. I think it was bulldog, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it was bulldog. But she was putting these instant noodles into rice paper and rolling them up and then dipping it into different things. I think she did. I want to say she did ketchup for America. A lot of the times, I have not run into a single one of her videos that I was actually against what she chose for America. I have run into a few where I have thought that she should have done something different for America, but every single one of her videos, she has done something actually American for America. I cannot say the other countries because I have not actually been to any other country, but her stuff is kind of good. She actually does use American things, and sometimes it's the wrong American thing, I will admit, but she does actually use American things. Now, the Canadian that's reviewed American things is actually, I'm pretty sure Call Me Chris did a thing where, like, I think her characters actually were trying snacks from around the world, and there were American snacks, because she is Canadian. I tend to forget that she's Canadian. I'm pretty sure she currently lives in Texas, but I tend to forget that she's Canadian. I watch a lot of Canadians. I watch way more Canadians than I thought I did. Like my comfort streamer Spiff is a Canadian, and then Comic Chris is Canadian, and Nerdy Crafter is Canadian, and isn't Smitty Canadian? I remember Smitty being Canadian. Wild. I watch a lot more Canadians than I thought I did. But Comic Chris did a review of snacks. I do not remember that review at all. I will have to go back and watch it again. I do not remember the review at all. But the British people. I am not putting the entire country of the UK into a box. Obviously, I'm not. It's a country made out of other countries. I will kind of put England into a box. The other countries within the UK, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland specifically. I don't know what's blinking right there. Anyway. It's not the packaging. Anyway. Oh, it's actually my window. My window's open. It's not open, the curtain isn't covering up, but I will put England into a box. I'm not putting the entirety of England into a specific box. You cannot put thousands of people into one specific box. But I will say, every single video I have come across of a British person reviewing anything American, be it snacks, stores, or anything else, they have never had something positive to say. Maybe one or two times they have said something positive, but that's it. And it is wild just how dumb some of these are. Because I don't like putting people into boxes. I don't like putting communities or groups of people into boxes. I do not like that because I have been put into many boxes before. As a fan of many things, I have been put into many different boxes. So I don't like putting others into those boxes. But when 99.9% of British people who are viewing American stores ends up with them being just total dumbasses, I have to put them in a small box. Because, yeah, the chips that say family size are going to be large because you're supposed to share them with a family. Yeah, you go to Costco or Sam's Club and it's gonna have bulk stuff because it's a bulk store. Yes, we have entire sections dedicated to candy, do you not? We have sections of our stores. And like, they always, I have never seen a single one of those videos where they actually acknowledged the fruits and vegetable part of the store without saying that our vegetables look weird or our fruits look weird. What the hell are they supposed to look like? I saw this one video. I don't know if the creator is British. They are European, some kind of European. They did not say which country they're from, but they are European. And they were cutting open a normal looking watermelon. A normal looking watermelon. And said, hey Americans, this is what watermelons look like. And I'm just like, yeah, that's what our watermelons look like too. Yes, our watermelons have a green rind and a red inside. Some of them are seedless, some of them are not. If you want to talk about weird watermelons, Japan people have square ones. That's a weird watermelon. Still looks the same inside though, because that's what watermelons look like. Also, you cannot yell at our strawberries because there are different breeds of strawberry. Also, our strawberries are red and do have a white inside. A little bit of a white inside. Because that's what strawberries look like. Go to an American store, grab a strawberry, cut it open, I guarantee it looks almost exactly like the one you just opened from your country. You're stupid. I'm sorry for putting you in a box, but you're stupid. I have many British friends. I have a singular Canadian friend. I have many British friends. I have a singular British friend. I have one British friend, one Canadian friend. Yeah, that is my window. And one Australian friend. I also have a friend from Denmark. I have a few friends from around the world. I will say, my British friend is not the sharpest tool in the box. I love him. Indo is a great friend. I have had a crush on him multiple times because I do not know the difference between friendship and platonic feelings and romantic feelings, but that's not our conversation right now. The conversation is about how stupid British people are. I love you, British people. I will not be putting all of you into a box, but a good majority of you are a little stupid. Like, a good majority of you call Americans kind of stupid, but you guys are also kind of stupid. When the family-sized bag of chips is large, it's because it's family-sized. Now, I will not lie. As I mentioned in a different part of this video, I will eat an entire family-sized bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, but that's just because I like them. They are actually meant to be shared. I'm just a gluttonous beast. This all started based on me watching Markiplier review Canadian food and went into a rant about how stupid a good amount of British people are. And one thing I really hate that I do not want to see, I'm not calling every single British person stupid. But if you look at a family sized bag of chips and think one person is eating that, you are a little stupid. But to British people that do feel attacked by this, I don't want your only argument against it to be like, oh, well, I can go to school safely. Because we hate that too. I have seen too many British people be called out for their bullshit and immediately be like, oh, well, I can go to school safely. Shut the fuck up. Please. Please shut the fuck up. Anyway, I'm going to not enjoy. I'm not going to enjoy this Pop-Tart. I know I'm not going to enjoy these Pop-Tarts. I don't know why I'm eating them. They are protein cinnamon Pop-Tarts. I don't even like normal cinnamon Pop-Tarts. I only have these because my stepdad was nice enough to get them for me, and I love my stepdad. He doesn't know what my favorite Pop-Tarts are. My favorite Pop-Tarts are the normal fudge ones, not the cinnamon ones, and definitely not protein ones. I like the strawberry Pop-Tarts, but the protein strawberry? No. And I'm saying this as he is sleeping right below me. I don't know if he can hear this entire thing. I don't know if my parents heard this entire thing. They probably did. Because I can hear when they're talking in the room. So they probably heard this entire thing. That's why a lot of my earlier videos, you will see that I am whispering the entire time. And this isn't even my normal talking voice. This is actually, it's close to my normal talking voice, but it's still technically a whisper. In my mind. So I don't know if they'll actually be hearing me. But I will be eating these Pop-Tarts, not enjoying them, but eating them, as I'm a gluttonous beast who will never be fully satiated. Also, if you haven't noticed, I have started making these diaries, random recordings throughout the day. When I start rambling to myself, I turn on the camera. Because that will make my diary entries more interesting. But, I'm struggling right now to take this out. You guys cannot see, but I am struggling. I thought I just saw someone. Might be a ghost. I can see ghosts. That's a conversation for another day. These videos will start being extremely long now because they will just be random recordings of my recordings. Because I do not like these Pop-Tarts. Because I find that would be more interesting to record my ramblings throughout the day, because I do have many ramblings throughout the day, instead of just regurgitating the same thing at the end of the day, which is I have roleplayed the entire day. Which I'm sorry for my last few diary entries being just, oh, I have roleplayed the entire day. It's just fun. Okay? Anyway. Seamless rambling. This is not the end of the video. This is not the end of the video. I don't know why I'm treating this as the end of the video. This is the end of this section of the video. There'll also be a little bit more editing going into these. Which is great. I did a thumbs up. You guys cannot see shit. And I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about this section being entirely dark. It is midnight. So, other than this light from my neighbor's porch. I hope you like the different format this diary took, where I just recorded some ramblings throughout the day. Both of those were at midnight, 1 a.m. because I do not go to bed after recording these diary entries, I'm gonna admit to you. But sorry, I'm role playing right now. I need to reply to my roleplay partner. I like the change, making these a little longer and just getting my thoughts out more, rambling more, just talking more. So this one was kind of a little bit mean towards British people. I have British friends, British friend, singular, and he's great, and I love him. I love Indo, but I got a little heated at 1 a.m. I tend to, sorry about that, any British people watching this, but I do hope that you guys liked the longer ramblings. I might do this more often, I might not, I don't know. My tablet is running out of storage. That's fun. I do delete these diaries after I post them. Sometimes I forget to, though, which is terrible, and I should remember to do that, but I don't. And I think that might be the end of this diary entry, because all of my ramblings were at the beginning. So,